Sorry, man. You're my rear view. He's in my.
It's that country song, something in my rear view.
Dude, Morgan Wallen, is that
Morgan
the one?
Wallen, yeah.
Last
That's the one thing about not
we
recording
let
in
the
the
liquor talk.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
I, you know what? I don't like Morgan Wallen that much as a dude. He seems like a douche, but I will rock out to some Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, man.
I'm afraid of my Spotify Wraps this year because I listen to a lot.
Just Morgan at the top.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan at the top. You're just your top 5 is just white artists who have said the N-word recently.
It might be.
Like,
I hope Thomas Rhett hasn't said some shit.
Thomas
I
Rhett.
have been fucking bouncing on some Thomas Rhett. I don't know why, but like living in Texas and then when nice weather, you know, like I just want to listen to country music.
Bro, there's nothing greater in the world than like an 81-degree temperature day while listening to a little bit of Chicken Fried by Zach Brown Band.
Yeah.
Windows down.
I know, dude.
Cranked up Lone Star in your center console.
Quite in like a couple slammed down already in the other seat.
Yeah.
In the footwell of my passenger.
They're playing cymbal in the side. Every time you hit a bump, it sounds like a cymbal cheers.
Dude. Last night.
I went and drank it all. I went to the honky tonk. She grabbed my balls.
Dude, have you seen that honky tonk that's near the Broken Spoke? You ever been there?
Yes.
I've not been there. I want to go.
Yeah, you have to kind of know how to country dance.
I don't.
You don't?
I thought that was just like when you like spin a bitch around, you know?
Nah, there's like steps involved. It's like, you know.
Oh, square dancing?
Where you're like, yeah, we're not going to skip to Malou and shit, but yes, you do need to know the steps and go-abouts for the dance. Otherwise, you get no hose.
I have been to the White Horse on.
Yeah.
So you've been to White Horse?
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking place. It's basically like, I mean, from what I saw, it's just old dudes that do know how to do the dance, just waiting, just hoping that there's like some young, you know, hot chicks with their boyfriends to come in, and they're like, I can teach you how to dance, and then they just start swooning on a lady.
I wouldn't be shocked if we found out like later on that the number of like sexual assault crimes were highest in those bars.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And it's just all 50-year-old men and above.
Yeah, because those are like the men most likely to assault.
Yeah. Darling, there's a thread coming off your Daisy Dukes. Let me grab that for you.
The mixture of because they're kind of incels, right?
Yeah, old people
they're
are
old
incels. Old people are incels.
That's why they're so fucking trash. They just If old people all fucked, they'd be cool. But
yeah, I will say one thing maybe against marriage is the argument that like people have the most sex before they get married, slow down. Then their partner dies, they go to an old folks home, and they start fucking like they're 18 again. That might be the biggest indictment on marriage around, is that it's really the lowest fuck point of your life.
Which you would think would be reversed because it's like, it's guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah, you have like like you guys are in a relationship that is founded on the fact that you're like, we're going to bone.
Yeah.
We're going to bone so
Maybe
hard.
that's what we're not supposed to be basing our marriage off of, though, you know?
Is boning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's probably why. But I've thought about it many times, like, dude, if I can't bone for the rest of my life with a gal,
come on. What are you going to do?
I can't be 35 and not boning. That's sad.
That's
a
true.
sad 35-year-old.
There is a sadder 35-year-old. I would rather not bone than be the couple that like buys like sex dice to spice it up, you know?
Yeah.
We're like, oh man, we don't want to be in the no bone zone. Let's roll these dice that are like lick kneecap. Fist ear hole.
They do like the sexy naked twister people.
Yeah.
Fuck
naked
that.
twister is where relationships go to die, okay?
If you get to naked twister, you guys have some other issues still.
There's no one that's played naked twister and then been like, yeah, we're in a happy monogamous relationship. You're putting your keys in a bowl and fucking your neighbor Daryl down the street. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I was thinking about the swingers, dude. Like, once you get to the swinger part of your relationship, it's over, right?
Yeah, because I just have to imagine, like, you know, I guess I can slightly vouch being in a happy relationship. I have, like, never do I have positive thoughts of my partner being with someone else. They're only negative thoughts. You have to be so far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
To just be sitting there at your job, like, looking at the stock market and just being like, man, I really need to watch my wife get fucked by another guy.
That's like so close to being hatred. It's just like, I don't want to fuck her so bad. I want to watch someone else fuck her.
Yeah, just so she'll shut the fuck up.
Just so I don't have to fucking hear about it anymore.
That is a crazy level of hating your partner. You're like, oh my God, they won't shut the. Just go fuck the milkman.
Yeah.
God,
I'll
damn.
even be there. I'll watch if it makes you fucking do it.
Oh my God.
Shut the fuck up about it.
Oh, you're so putrid. I would rather jerk myself off watching you get fucked than spend one romantic night with you in a Motel 6.
So
There's nothing more pathetic than. Damn, that really is a bummer.
so sad.
Are we kink shaming right now?
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. That's weird.
Nah, yeah, that's some
so
crazy.
My brother went to a swinger bar the other day, and he was like hitting on some old ladies. He's an old lady getter.
Huh,
There's young dudes like that.
How old is what is an old lady? Because people have different. I'm thinking
past 40.
Okay,
if you're in your 20s, 40's old lady.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, ready? There's not a big difference between 40 and 45. There's a huge difference between 45 and 55. That's old. Like 55 is old to me. Fucking a 45-year-old is not like. I get what you mean. The age gap is a difference, but it's still like.
I guess because my parents are so young.
Yeah.
Like my mom's 44.
Okay, yeah, that is wild.
You know, so if I banged a lady 40 years old.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I guess it depends on. Damn, dude, that's another indictment on having kids young. Like, not only does it like normally fuck the kids up, they can't fuck MILFs later on.
No,
and that's bullshit.
Mom, what the fuck?
Mom, God damn it!
I just want to suck in some mommy milkers, but I can't now because of
yeah.
you.
Yeah, you have to fuck porn MILFs where they're like 33 and they're a MILF. Yeah.
They're just regular women that had kids.
Yeah. Some haven't even had kids. They just got their first like forehead ridge, and they're like, "Get them in the MILF category. Get in there, you old heifer."
Yeah. I met a girl recently. She's young and she got Botox. And I was like, I don't know if you needed that. That seems like a huge step.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm finding out that girls like my age. I mean, we're the same age. We're meet in the middle, and we're 25. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
We're 25.
Yeah, we're just 25. Yeah, we're 25.
We're 25.
We're 25, brothers. I'm looking at the wrong camera.
Honestly, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I get a little more respect for being older, and you.
People will go, like no way. You, no way.
Yeah,
no, that's crazy. No, that's wild. That's so insane.
That's
no, what were we talking about?
Young Botox.
Oh yeah, girls that are our age, like 25, are getting like lip fillers, facelifts, Botox, shit like that, where it's like, that seems a bit too much, right?
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know if someone tried to sell, because they're being sold on it from a young age. I've never heard any man try to sell me on being like, dude, you should get Botox.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I get sold on every other
fair.
guy stuff. Like, hey, you should get buff as fuck. You should do steroids. I'm a day away from doing steroids every day of my life.
Yeah,
so it's like, I get it. You know? You're just being sold a different thing.
I'll be honest, man. I think I might regret sharing this to you and on the podcast, but
you did steroids to get into Division I football.
Yeah, this is my coming out party. I've been shooting Toradol in my ass for the last 6 years. No, I did think about getting Botox, but
did you?
I thought about I've told you this. I don't think I've shared this on the podcast. I've told you about my ass sweating problem, correct?
Yeah.
So for the listeners, I get very nervous before shows and like events and things that make me nervous. When I get nervous, I sweat in one place, and it's my ass. You'll never catch me on stage wearing anything besides black pants for that exact reason, especially in the Texas summer. And it's bad. I've tried antiperspirant down there. I've tried like special underwear. Wait,
what kind of underwear?
Like moisture absorbent underwear. Athletic fit one doesn't matter, dude. Nothing can stop this ass.
Wool underwear.
Just chafing and sweating up a storm.
Just
my dick is like a pink, is like the color of your sandals at all times because I'm just like,
that would suck.
No. And then my mom was like, well, people who like have really bad armpit sweat, who like can't stop sweating profusely in their armpits to where it becomes like a smell and stench problem, will get Botox in their armpits because it like it tightens your skin up so it closes the pores.
That's a fair.
So I was like, okay, but then my mom was like, it's not a one-time thing though. I'll have to go back like every 2 to 3 months.
Now you're the butt Botox guy.
yeah. Getting Botox shot in my ass.
And also, your butt's going to look so fucking cute down there that you're just going to want to show everybody anyways.
Yeah, that's true. What if I just started doing that, had an absolute wagon all of a sudden, like
just
a BBL.
Had a real shiny fucking dumpster on the back.
My ass looks like handsome Squidward.
Like, that would be fucking... Hey, man, give it a go.
I'm in.
Give it a go. Because if it only lasts a certain amount of time, doing it once, it goes away.
True. How do you feel about being back on the couch? Enough about my ass sweat. We don't want to gross people out.
Do you know
how
I feel? I love it.
Yeah, I kind of like this,
I'm
dude.
a big couch.
I kind of want to never have a guest on ever again.
Yeah, I really don't. I like chilling.
Yeah, but I don't know if people want to listen to just us. I don't know if people want to listen to general, but at least from the couch, I was wearing I didn't change. I put a hat on. That was all I did.
I did change.
Yeah, but like.
Because I thought it would be funny. It's because it's winter.
Okay, I like this.
Such a nice day.
Yeah. It is like 80. I think it's supposed to be 87 degrees out today.
Yeah.
I need to go outside after this, walk around, absorb.
Have you not been outside yet?
No, I took Bardi out in the morning, but I mean that's the problem that happens with some of my days is I edit from the apartment. Like, I think I need to start changing into an outfit because I'll
Working
just
from home. You're like, wow, I'm just so productive.
I slept in this,
but then there's just
and I don't have any spots tonight. I might not change out of this clothes, which is just not mentally healthy.
No, yeah. I think people are slowly realizing, like, you have to go to an office because it's like that's the only way you can be a sane human being.
Yeah, or I have to actually schedule breaks for myself and like leave my room. I've thought about setting my office up in the extra room on the fact that like the change of scene. Here's why I won't. That extra room where we used to do the pod is 10 degrees difference no matter the temperature. So in summer, it's hot as fuck. Yeah. In winter, it's cold as shit. And I'm like, damn, it's going to get hot again soon. And I'm going to be like, why the fuck did I switch to this room?
That does suck.
But I could just be typing and editing just shirtless, sauna style, sweat my ass off.
You make a sweatshop for yourself.
Yeah.
You only pay yourself like
I already work for a sweatshop.
Cents.
Yeah. I already get those wages anyway. I might as well.
You can work in my room, dude.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Okay.
Just,
all right. Yeah.
Just knock on my door and let me know, and we'll switch, and I'll go in your bed.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you don't work from home, so I guess then like when you get home or on the days off, you can just like lay in my room.
Yeah, but I need the same amount of hours so if you're working in my bed like 10 hours, 8 hours.
I'm not gonna work in your bed.
In my bedroom.
In your bedroom.
If you're gonna be in my bedroom for like 8 hours, then I'm gonna need your room for about 8 hours at some point.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, well, you can go in there while I'm in there. Or they like as to fit around your schedule.
Well, I mean, I'm already not there.
All right. Well, can I like put you under the bed when I'm in there? Like you can have the under the bed is yours.
What? My own room? I gotta be underneath my bed?
No. In my room, when it's your time.
No.
You can go under the bed.
No, you gotta get out.
All right. Well, I don't want to do this anymore then.
No, I want your room to myself for about 8 hours. It's the only way I'll do this.
How much masturbating are you gonna do in my room out of spite?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Just in your bathroom.
Just.
I only jerk off in the shower.
You're like I have to finish jerking off in all spots of this house. Your room and your bathroom are the only places I don't have checked off.
Yeah.
It's pissing me off, man.
Yeah, dude. This place has honestly probably been. I hate to tell this to listeners, but this whole house came in significantly. Not even just by us.
There's people before us, you think?
No, I'm just saying like.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Our friends.
This couch does have piss and cum on it. That's not even a joke. That's like that's a confirmed fact.
That sucks. And
that we have to just deal with in life.
And sometimes I'll fucking pass out just face first on this couch like often. And then I wake up, I'm like, oh no. Mm-hmm. I for sure just have like Brian's piss and Daniel's cum in my face.
Yeah. Sometimes I roll over and I get a whiff of piss but I think it's phantom piss, you know?
It probably is. Because I can't ever smell it, but I know what you're saying. Like, it's a fear smell.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, dude, it still smells like piss. And I'm like, no, it was ages ago. The piss is for sure gone. We cleaned it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
That sucks. It sucks being, like, good friends and let your homies hang out,
Yeah, we should just not tell anyone where we moved to at our next place so that no one could come over.
Fucking piss and come on our
yeah. We should start like a vengeance store. Like we should just start drinking like that so we start pissing and coming on other people's couches.
That's true, because I don't think I've really ever stayed at anyone else's house.
I was talking about this with Batty, shout out Batty Stew. Man, I don't think there's a scenario where I sleep at another person's house these days. Unless I'm in a completely different city, and that doesn't count. But if I am in Austin, Texas, or Brea, California, where like a bed is available, or within really a 30-mile radius, I'm going home.
Yeah.
There's no way. I will find a ride closer, and then I will Uber. I will sit and wait for an Uber. I will not sleep on another person's couch.
What do you think it is? Why not? Were you too good for this?
Yeah, I'm too good for this. That's exactly what it is, dude. I deserve fucking better.
But
I don't want to sleep on your couch.
Yeah,
I'm 25 years old, and I don't have to fucking take this anymore.
We don't have to do that.
It's bullshit. No, yeah, you have a horrible night's sleep, and it's always a regret. There's no reason to. And here's the thing. Even an Uber on the most expensive is $30, bro. I'm a grown adult. I can afford $30, okay?
Yeah, and if you can, I guess that makes sense that you sleep on other people's
couches.
Yeah.
I would rather skip a meal, skip a night going out, put it on my credit card, go into debt, do any of that, than spend a night on someone's couch.
It is a really. I was just with my friends in Maryland, and I stayed on his couch.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst sleep I've ever had. The whole weekend, I was so tired.
You don't get a good night's sleep, so like your next day's already gonna suck because you're gonna be hungover.
Yeah.
But at least I can make it back to my bed and sleep a little. Get up. I'm at my house with my food, my home. I know where my Advil is. I know where water is. I know where everything that I need is to feel better. There's food and shit that I can eat, and then I can wake up and I can feel shitty. I can lay around for a second in my underwear, and then I can go back into my own bed and go back to sleep.
That is true, because there's times where like I've so regretted staying at someone's house, and you're just like, I don't know how to get out of here because I'm so hungover already. It's almost better. You got to get home, because then there's been some times where I was like sleeping at someone's house for like pretty much the whole day, and they were gone, and I was like, fuck.
It feels weird.
I mean, it's just not okay.
No, it's creepy as
not
fuck.
Okay, yeah.
It's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Especially if they have anyone else that lives there. Because you know that person's like mad at their roommate. You know? Like if I came out here and there was just some girl and she was like, hi, my name's Cynthia.
Yeah.
Dale said I could just kind of hang out for the day. He said he's going to be off around 6. He said you were really nice.
You are really nice.
Yeah, and so that'll win me over for like 45 seconds because you know I love a compliment.
Yeah, I'll just be like, just butter them up.
Yeah, so I'll talk to her for a minute, but then like I'll want to come out here and like chill or like hit the bong, and she'll be like, really, you think it's a good idea to smoke weed during the day? And I'll be like, oh, I hate this bitch.
Cynthia, get the fuck out.
Cynthia, get the fuck out. Bardi's gonna be going gorillas too, you know. We have a good little demon thing that doesn't let people stay here too long. Shout out Bardi, honest to God.
It is sometimes is a bit of like a barrier to entry here.
Yes.
But then it also is there's good parts of it, because I don't want people here all the time.
No.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I don't want it to be like a walk-in whenever you want kind of deal.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you wanted to bring your dog to my apartment, which is totally uncalled for. Oh, I would let you, but my dog will go apeshit. Sorry.
I don't like when people, because I love dogs, but I don't like when other people just are always with their dogs and you have to deal with it.
It's bullshit.
Because it's never someone that's like has a really good dog.
Yeah, that is so true.
Like, it's never super well behaved. There's always a problem, and I get so like anxious and over like what's going on with the dog, and they just like let them do whatever.
Yeah, it's always it's a misbehaved dog. Like no one ever brings their dog around, and you're like, oh my god, this is like such a well behaved,
they bring
trained dog. It's a chaotic, like you said, and then there's also this like. The dog, hey, the dog's digging at my carpet, and they're just like, yeah, he does that, and they don't care, and you're like, what do you mean he does that?
Yeah,
get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's being a bad homie.
Yeah,
If you brought a friend over and he started digging in the fucking carpet, you'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?"
I would be so pissed if your friend came over and started digging at our carpet.
And if you're bringing your dog, he's a friend.
Yeah,
I'm not going to treat him any differently.
Yeah, that's very true.
If he has to be on point.
Yeah, man's best friend for a reason.
Yeah, dude. Because if it's your dog that lives in your home, it's fine. You already signed up for that. But I didn't sign up for this, dude.
Imagine having a dog as like a roommate, trying to get it to pay rent and stuff.
I don't know what Marty would do. What would he try and do? What could he do for money? Because there's some dogs that could like he's not a police dog.
No, he's not a police dog.
Do police dogs make cash? Or
That's
are they just
question.
owned by the...
I don't know. Are we gonna? Yeah, I mean,
like, can I breed police dogs and like train them myself, and then like I get money from that?
Yeah, like sell them into the academy.
Or like have like a salary from them.
This feels a lot like slavery.
I mean, that's super slavery. What are we talking about? That's slavery.
This is definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm no
slavery.
slavery expert here, but
I mean, he is just your slave. I hope you know that.
I don't make him do anything.
Yeah, but he's your slave.
No, if anything, he's my child more than a slave.
Is he though?
A dog is more like a child because unless you have like a hunting dog or like a truffle dog, or like a dog that can talk, or a dog that can skateboard, a dog that can solve mysteries, a bulldog, all those. Then that's like slavery because they're doing something. He just lays here and sleeps and gets fed 2 meals. He gets taken down. He gets treated. This is a child.
He is wearing a collar.
I take the collar off him all the time.
I'm a big take collar off because it does make me feel like a bit of a plantation owner. I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have like the tag name on owner, me.
Yeah. You kind of hear him creeping up on you and stuff. Yeah.
Feels good,
yeah. Call me if he's in trouble. He can't handle himself.
I walk him around on a chain and leash.
Yeah.
You know?
If he escapes, you better fucking call me. You don't call any other numbers. Call me, okay?
He cannot just be free out there doing whatever he wants to do.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
That's my dog.
That's my dog, all right?
Yeah.
That's my fucking dog. I need him back.
He's kind of a slave. Because he's not a child. He's not growing up.
Yes, he is.
No, he's old as fuck. He's already his age.
Yeah, he's my grandpa baby.
He's the
no. That's a grandpa baby. And I don't get why you don't get that.
He's kind of a slave.
No, he's not. He's free to come and go.
No, he's not.
Yes, you can.
No, he's not.
Yes, you can.
Cannot. If we open that door and he leaves, and
well, that's because he can't survive on his own.
Because you didn't teach him how to.
You're right. I did forget to teach him how to read.
He made it illegal.
See, that's the thing. I didn't get him when he was young. I got him when he was older.
Oh, okay.
The family, they were looking to get rid of him because they couldn't have him at their new house. And so then we took him over.
He's definitely not an outside dog. He's more of a house dog.
Is this getting left in the podcast?
I don't know. All right.
I really like that we decided to do 4.5 minutes on our dogs, slaves or not. That's
Sorry.
No.
The house dog was too far. The house dog was too far.
Yeah, the house dog is too far.
Too far, Barty.
Man, all right. Well, I did write down some topics. Okay, first off,
keep going. Keep going.
No,
it's a good analogy though.
No, it's a great analogy.
Sorry,
what are cats then? Are cats the cat slaves too?
No, they're ladies.
Oh, you know there were female slaves, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying that they're like not. I don't know, because cats they come and go. Still, they can just go outside and stuff.
Yeah, so you see cats and dogs as a separate but equal pet to have.
Sure.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm on.
No, I don't know what cats. I don't like cats.
What about hamsters? I mean, realistically, if we have to get dark and pick an animal that is most like a slave, it's definitely like a cow or a chicken. The way that we treat them. True. On the like same level. I mean, I guess
keep them in a cage. Yeah,
keep them in a cage, breeding for straight purpose. Like livestock is more. And farmers are just modern day slave owners.
A little bit.
That's really what happened. They were just like, all right, well, fine, okay. Oh, I can't own people. Fine, then I want to own that pig. I want to own that chicken, and I want to own that donkey, and all this wheat. It's mine, okay? I own it. And I'm like, all right, man. Like, yeah, just stop owning people.
It's yeah, pretty much.
That's why they're like, don't
Pretty
name
similar.
the animals.
Yep.
Keep them in a cage.
Slaves had names, didn't they? Or did they not?
Uh,
I was about to say, I would hope so, but I mean, their life already sucked anyways.
I actually don't know. I think that's where like all the like the slave names like Jordan doesn't go by his actual last name because it's like a slave name, like a plantation name. I think they gave him names like that and they kept maybe their first name unless it was like an African name. Then they would just be like, "You're Jared."
Yeah. What's his last name?
His last name would be Klein, unfortunately, because he's not. He's not a Legendre. I didn't meet him when he was a puppy.
Can you amend it? Can you amend that? You can.
No, he's too old now.
Him.
He has to go to the courthouse and get a document filled out.
Damn.
To be a Legendre now.
He ain't gonna do that.
He had a different name. Oh, dude, he had a great name. It sucks that we're gonna have to like put him into the thing or something, or pick him up or put him in your lap or something.
Bardi, come here.
He doesn't come when he's called. Put him in your lap because we're talking about him too much now for people to be like, hey, who is this guy that we're talking about? Okay, you can see him now on your camera. Okay. Not good camera. You got to stand behind this camera. Dale's camera is this one.
He's the least photogenic.
There we go. Okay. What do you think his name was before? He had a great name.
Maybe like Scooter or something.
That's actually like kind of close. His name was Ziggy.
Ziggy?
Ziggy's a sick name. Ziggy.
Wagwam Ziggy.
Bombagla Ziggy.
Bombagla.
Big tings Ziggy. I want to watch Jersey Shore right now. That's what I really want to be doing deep down.
Yeah. I mean,
what a show that we've turned into.
If we could just do live commentary. That'd be fun. That'd actually be kind
on
of
a show that came out like 10 12 years ago.
Not sure if you guys have seen. Yeah, that would be cool. I think that actually might be fun because people are like, oh, let's dive back into it. But now there's just two guys talking about it. That's even better.
Two guys, one shore.
Two guys, one shore.
Right.
And they're both 25.
Yeah.
Just two 25 hot young guys.
Hot young guys hang on the couch and talk Jersey Shore.
Yeah, and we break it down because like we do that stuff every night. You know, we're out there at the clubs.
I will say,
fist pumping on gals.
I don't like to agree with like people who get too upset about things. I guess they've been deemed the liberal left by people, but the old saying of like, they're like video games makes your kids violent, or like watching certain media, rap music will do that. I do think that Jersey Shore might have set a generation of men back a few years.
Yeah.
I don't want to put too much thought into it, but that show is a phenomenon, and I think it set both women and men back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
like
as a kid in Reno, Nevada, I had no idea like that kind of life was available.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I was like, that's the only life I want.
Yeah, same. Yeah, like I always dream. I mean, it's actually I went to pay you on Venmo this morning, and at some point you decided to make your Venmo payments no longer public like most people do. Mm-hmm. But the last one that you paid shows up, and it's from like 2021, and it's like, thanks for the Stella Peach White Rose King. Thank you so much. Get fucked up. Gok. The cabs are here. Like, it's Jersey Shore references lined in it. Like, Jersey Shore did just make a whole generation of us excited to get older so we could party and call women whores. That's what it did. Yeah. That and Project X were very bad for our generation.
Oh, my God, dude. Me and my brother snuck in to watch Project X. There was another movie out at the same time, and like a kid movie, and we were like, I think we were like 13.
Yeah.
And then we snuck in to go see that movie. Oh my God, that changed my life.
Sneaking into a movie is one of the most awesome feelings in the world.
I was so scared to do it. I wouldn't have done it if my brothers didn't.
It's so thrilling, dude. Buying a ticket for the other movie. Dude, you got to do like red yarn connected bullet point type math. You're like, okay, so we got to arrive at this time to see this movie, and we got to time it right and sneak into this movie. But we can't get there too early or their seats might get sold. There's a whole math and science to it. I remember, I had to sneak into 21 Jump Street.
Oh, that's
and fun. We bought tickets for Think Like a Man, too, With Kevin Hart.
Think Like a Man too.
Yeah, or whatever.
That's
yeah.
a very specific movie to.
Yeah.
Because that movie, I never saw any of those.
I didn't see it either. But that's what we about
You
tickets
snuck
to.
into two.
Yeah, and two of the friends got caught sneaking into it.
It was that bad of a movie? I didn't realize it was was it a horny movie?
What?
Think Like a Man?
No. We were sneaking into 21 Jump Street.
Oh, from Think
Bought
Like a Man
tickets
too.
to Think Like a Man too.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
And two of the homies got caught because me and the other guy were like, fuck snacks. We need to get in the movie. And they were like, well, we want popcorn and like soda. And so then they got caught going in. And so, they got caught. So they had to wait to sneak in. So they missed like the first 30 minutes of 21 Jump Street and had to watch like the first 30 minutes of Think Like a Man too.
Wow, what a weird movie day experience.
Yeah. So I like to think printed in their mind is that 21 Jump Street, the start of that movie is just Think Like a Man too.
Yeah.
And then it turns into a buddy cop movie after he can't find love, and they both turn into white characters.
They're like name the cast, and like Kevin Hart. Fucking
Kevin Hart, but he
Epps.
transitions into Jonah Hill halfway through the movie. I think it was like a script problem or something. They couldn't agree on it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And you snuck into Project X too or no? Or you just saw it? How did you see it?
I think I saw Project X at home. Like on DVD. I don't know if I saw it in theaters, but I remember seeing it with just like my buddy and just being like, this is how every party is going to be. And
I genuinely because that was right before I started going to like parties.
Same.
And then I remember it just, that created a bad culture.
Yeah, as a 25-year-old man, it's a horrible thing.
25-year-old man, dude, we should not have seen that at that age. Because I was so ready to be like, let's fucking die tonight.
I'm still
just for the story.
Just for the dude, just for the vibes. Like,
yeah.
The bigger the crowds, I would just be like, hell yeah, chaos. Like, I would live for there to be problems at parties. And like when the cops showed up, it was like, yes,
I know.
This is when it gets cool. Where's the guy with the flamethrower?
Yes, many times where it was like the goal of the night was just like have the cops come and like fucking shit. You have to jump
Run
over
from
fences.
the cops.
Yeah. And then I went to a party that got shot up, and I like fucking broke my ribs jumping over a fence. And I was like, this is very fun.
Yeah, jumping over a fence is sick until you do it for the first time.
Dude, I jumped over a fence and I didn't realize it was like, so the fence was like 6 feet tall. And then it was a ditch underneath it that went like another 3 or 4 feet.
I see it like a shit 10-foot fall.
I fell straight like on my elbow, and then it crushed into my ribs. So my shoulder was fucked up. My ribs hurt super bad, and then I just had to drive like 4 or 5 people home, and they're all crying in the back, and I was just like, no.
Yeah, why does everyone cry when a party gets rolled? Everyone gets out of it unscathed, and someone's always crying.
Yeah, that one it got shot up. So that was the girls in the back were I had like the valedictorian of our class with us for I don't know. I'd never hung out with her before.
It's her first party she ever went to.
I think so. I think it might have been. And she's like crying, having such a bad time. Haley Collins,
my parents
shout out.
were right.
Yeah,
studying is so much safer than partying. Yeah, I went to a few parties where like people jumped off the roof into pools and stuff,
that's
and
cool.
that was cool. Yeah, there was like a big, there was just like a 25-year-old man who was there with a NOS tank, and you were like, I'm 17. Why are you here?
Bro, can you imagine just one of us hanging out at a fucking high school party,
just looking at like these kids who barely have any money and being like 3 for 5. It's probably 3 for 7 now. Thanks, Biden.
That's
really
crazy.
fucking up the economy.
Yeah, Biden's America is not letting 25-year-old men just absolutely commit predatory acts on kids. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
It's too expensive to do it now.
Fool, this girl's totally into me. She's bought like 6 NOS balloons for me. Look at the way she's passed out on me. She's totally asking for it.
Did you do NOS?
Fuck no, my friends did though.
Yeah.
There's like a crazy moment I remember of like my one buddy was a big NOS guy. And it's funny when I say like my one homie's like a big NOS guy, I'm sure he probably did it like 20 times in his life. But that was like, a lot.
To you, especially as a non-NOS doer, one time's enough.
Yeah, and he was the dude that would get there and be like, all right, where's the tank at? We got to find the tank. Where's the balloons, dude? We got to get the balloons over here.
This was never a thing in my school.
You guys didn't have the guys dude, it was like
Absolutely
you would
not.
hear this. Like, this is what a party, you had like the a little ASMR background murmur for you. So you have that going on, then you have the like dum, 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 dum. But then you just also hear like shh, shh, just the sound of balloons being filled up. from a tank, and some dude literally like an elote, man, like 3 for $5, 1 for $4, 3 for $5, 1 for $4, 5 for $12, like
wow,
just shouting out real deals for Nas balloons. And all Nas balloons is just nitrous gas. It fries your brain.
Yeah.
It gives you like a high of like basically your brain, like it gives you the same high of like getting fucking clocked in the dome by Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
just fry, and the highs for like 15 seconds. But people look like crackheads. Like this is my impression of someone hitting a Nas balloon. It's like this. They're like and then they like come back into it and they're like, oh, that was awesome. You want one? And you're like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And my one friend, he was already drunk and he had taken a Nas balloon. Because also, like, you got to think about it like this. It fries your brain. So, like, let's say your brain ranking on D&D is you have like an 8 out of 10 on brain skill.
Yeah.
You hit that Nas balloon, you're now a 7 out of 10.
Oof.
For the rest of that night. Until you get a good night's sleep and some orange juice, like, you're a fucked up little boy.
That sucks.
And it keeps getting dumber. So, like, each hit, they become a dumber person. And he was just so fucked up. Like, he was like, someone was like, hey, bro, your girlfriend's here. She was not there. But, like, you know, your girl goes to a party without you, pulls up to that, some sus shit. So he's, like, running through the crowd. And he's like, where the fuck's my girlfriend? Where the fuck is she? Yeah. Where the fuck? So he's just like, dude, we're at like a Project X party. There's like 200 people in this backyard, and he's like shoveling through people, and I'm like following him, and he's like like aggressively doing it. Where the fuck's my girlfriend? Where is she? Where is she? yeah. John Bernthal, like second by second, and then for some reason he like in the midst of his march grabs the other Nas balloon in his hand. He's like, where is she? And then his eyes just roll in the back of his head, and he just falls into my arms. And I'm like, hey, wake up. And he's just like, you know, doing the convulsing. And then he just is like, where the fuck is she? Where the fuck is my girlfriend? And I'm like, dude, you got to calm down. And that's why, I've never had urge to do him after that. I was like, oh, okay.
He's just a cracked out Batman.
Yeah,
Rachel!
Yeah.
Where's Rachel?
What do you mean?
Where is she? That's crazy. Dude, we didn't have any like entrepreneurship at our parties. There was nothing being sold.
You never had Jungle Juice sold at your parties, man?
No one sold it. It was just there.
Bro, see,
we're a community, dog.
Some hustlers. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, though, because, you'd go to parties and, like, you know, a lot of times you're, like, 17. You know, I'm talking about when I'm partying, I'm in high school. So I'm under, I'm not even close to 21. I'm having to always get alcohol legally, whether it's a hey, mister, stealing, asking older brothers, older sisters, all the fucking bullshit that goes on with it. But at parties, you would pull up and there'd be Jungle Juice, and, you know, it'd be like, again, like, you know, 1 cup is $3. You know, if you want, you know, 3 cups is $8. Like, there was always a fucking deal.
That's weird.
And the thing was with all these parties that they'd sell them, and the thing that sucked is like, the party started at 10, you had to be there at 10 because that shit was mad gone by like 10:45.
Really?
And then the party was rolled by 11:15.
Wow.
My friends and me are not good at showing up on time to things.
Yeah.
So we would often show up to party. You know, it'd be like, hey, party starts at 10. We'd roll up at 10:50. I shit you not. Also, a lot of these, dude, it was such bullshit. A lot of these backyard parties, you'd have to pay to get into.
What? In high school?
Yeah. It'd be some like 22-year-old dude who like let these kids
got
use
Wolf
his
of
house.
Wall Street kids.
Dude, yeah.
That movie came out around then too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. Damn, that's not good for
and
you.
they charged to get you in. There was a party one time where I was just standing out front, and these guys walked up, and they're like, how much is it to get in? Wasn't my house, wasn't my party. And I was just like, I'll let all you in for $20. Just took $20 from them. You know? I was like, I'm not a bouncer, but if you're going to be dumb.
That's crazy.
You know, they were so nerdy and lame, too. I instantly was just like, oh, yeah. Because I remember they were like, do we need the X on our hand? And I was like, nah, y'all are cool. I'll make sure I remember your face.
What the fuck? You just caught a couple marks?
Yeah,
You're
a
like,
bunch of mark-ass busters. Took their money.
Wow, that's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
We didn't have really anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot. I mean, usually bring your own beer kind of situation. Very, very BYOB.
Yeah, but that's cool, man. Like, you had the fun actual parties. Ours were lame like that. Because, like I said, we'd pull up, you know, 10:50. We'd pay $5 to get in, which is a lot of money in your high school. You'd walk in the back. All the alcohol that you plan to buy, like the Jungle Juice, or they'd be like, we're going to have shit for sale, that was gone. And you just were like, I can't afford this.
So you guys were just
And then
basically going to illegal clubs.
Yeah, and then the party would get rolled 15 minutes later, and you'd be out $10, and you'd be sober, and we'd go sit in a fucking Mexican food parking lot till 3 a.m. and go home. Those are the days of our lives.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ours were a lot of it was outside, like because in the desert, you just go out. There's like a pit we all go out to called Fupa.
Like fat upper pussy area?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But I don't know why they called it Fupa, but there was a place in Reno called Fupa where like all the Valley kids, I was on one side of the valley, and then so it was North Valleys and then Spanish Springs, and we were on different sides of the valley. But then at Fupa, it was an in-between place, and we would all meet.
Oh, it was like the DNZ.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was actually. And I saw some
DMZ,
shit
I
out
said
there.
another thing wrong.
Dude,
Fuck
I
yeah.
saw my brother backflipped off a fucking fire one time. That was sweet.
See, this is what's cool though, is you had we couldn't do this. You gotta understand, it's just the geographical differences of where we grow up.
There's
we
not
didn't
open
have an open
space.
area.
Yeah.
So bro, a lot of these all these parties existed in this town called Whittier.
Whittier?
It's it's in LA
Whittier?
County. Whittier. Whittier. Whittier.
Whittier.
Yeah, like Whittier. Like Whittier is a closer
You're
pronunciation. than,
saying
Whittier.
it so fast. I get it.
I get it.
Whittier.
Yeah, it's my bad. It's local place.
Yeah.
But it was dude, so many of these parties you would find out later were like someone just sold a house. It was like someone knew their friend was out of town. Like we were not supposed to be in these houses because there wasn't just an open field or a desert to go party in.
Yeah.
Like a beach was a lot like that, but then there's the beaches close at 10.
Yeah, and there's probably a lot more.
So much,
there's people patrolling on the beaches.
I never went to a beach party that didn't end in us getting arrested by the cops.
Blows.
Yeah, like getting.
You didn't. There was no lakes around you or anything that you could go to.
Hours away.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had I would go to a lake called Pyramid Lake. It was like a Indian reservation.
Yeah.
I mean that place.
Pyramid Lake.
That was sick, dude.
Yeah, no, that
they would just let fucking whoever drink. They'd let a 5-year-old drink there as long as you
so fun.
As long as you pay the fee to get in, they're like, "Hey, brother, you have a good time." They fucking throw you a little alcohol because they love alcohol too. So.
Yeah. When I went to college, I got more of the field parties. I mean, out in Kentucky, that was where you had just giant empty farmland parties where you were like, "Is that a cow?" Like, cool. I guess we'll fucking party with this cow.
Bonfires for some.
Yeah, dude. Nothing makes a party like a bonfire.
No, that was mostly what happened at those things. Was just dudes all collectively being like, "Let's make a fucking sick ass fire."
Yeah, house parties are now sick as an adult too, though. Like we recently just went to a house party.
Yeah,
so fun.
Yeah,
because it's a little nostalgic, but all the shitty things of a high school or college house party are gone. Like you're like, hey, there's gonna be everyone's gonna bring drinks, but there's also gonna be a communal thing. We're gonna have snacks. We're gonna be respectful. There's events.
Also, there's no running out. Like if you need more alcohol, you can actually now just go and get it. I remember every time there was a party, it was like, oh fuck, we're out. Yeah. And then it was either a mission, we have to call up everyone's fucking bad father, and just be like, hey, can you hook us up? Dude, we convinced one of my buddy's dads to get us alcohol all the time. It was crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was we had an older brother that was just the ultimate homie. Dude, I mean, I'm not going to lie. We did a lot of hey mistering, which is
You really did?
Yeah, hey mister, if we give you $25, do you think you can get us something? And it worked way more than it should have.
I've never tried.
Yeah, I think I'd say if we went to hey mister, we got it 75% of the time.
Oh my god!
25% of the time we'd have to give up and leave or flee. But most
how many dudes are you asking? Before someone's like, yeah, sure, or before you would leave and be like, all right, this is too.
I think around the 8 mark is where you'd be like, we gotta get out of here. There was also, bro, you know what's really fucked?
Were you hanging out in front of the alcohol?
Yeah, we'd hang out in front. We'd hang in the parking lot of the grocery store.
Oh,
you've been to that grocery store in my hometown, that one by my house, Ralph's. So we'd just hang out there,
and then you would just how are you
accost people? We'd profile people is what we would do.
Just lonely dudes.
Yeah, lonely people that looked. I think we'd pick people that looked like what I look like now.
Yeah,
and be like, I bet that guy would buy me some drugs and alcohol.
It's not a good thing.
No, it's not. I would never do that. I actually would genuinely never do that.
I wouldn't.
I would never do that.
That's crazy.
No, it's fucking
not
insane.
because I don't want want kids drinking, it's like, whatever, do your thing. I had fun.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, fuck no.
It's solely a selfish
I don't want to be
thing.
involved at all.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
We did. Here was the crazy part. There was a liquor store called I'll throw them under the bus, called Joe's Liquor.
Mm-hmm.
It was over. It's right next to our junior high, dude. I was like 17 years old, like in my junior year of high school, and the guy there would sell me alcohol.
Yeah.
And he would sell me and my friends, and he was like, we were never like, hey, we're in high school, but he definitely knew we were in high school.
Yes. Yeah.
And he would sell us alcohol every weekend.
I had a similar one where I would go with my buddy, and I got a fake ID like right as I was getting, like during my senior year, I think, or like maybe just afterwards. But I'm still like, I graduated at 17, so I was like, I'm still not even close to that. And I said I was born in like 94.
You can't even go to like 18-year-old clubs. Like you're still,
no. And I was like, I said I was born in like 94. I think I said I was 26 or something at the time, like something way too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. And then there was an Indian guy that worked at a gas station, and like right next to my middle school, my old middle school.
Yeah.
He was like right across the street. And this dude, I saw my buddies go in there once, and then they were like cool with it. And then I finally got one from him, and he just told me, he's like, "Are you 21?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Okay, what's your birthday?" And I said the wrong birthday. I was like 99, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then he just still gave it to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was
just straight up like dry snitched on yourself, and he was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, he just acted like he didn't hear, and he was like, "Okay."
Yeah. I remember we bought fake IDs when we were like 18, and we would take them. We were like too afraid. We bought them from ID God, that website.
I did too.
Yes, yeah.
Or Fake Your Drink, one of them.
Yeah,
it was Fake Your Drink and ID God.
ID God. We were from Chicago, Illinois.
It
was the cheaper one because there was like price tiers of what, and it was
Why did they do that?
Because it was easier to like make them. Like the California ones are so complex, and they're like they switch between the vertical and non-vertical and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's harder. But
how Illinois? Were they pretty good looking?
No, it was bad. Like mine was like I could tell that it was like if you were gonna be like, we immediately were kind of like, all right, they gave us 2 of them.
Yeah.
We need to be smart because if we run out of like, we have confidence of having 2, but once we have 1, you have to be so careful because then you're out of an ID. And so the only...
It takes long to get, too. It took like...
Yeah, so long. We had to wire money through a fucking, like, an offshore account.
The Western Union
Yeah,
shit.
just send it to China.
Yeah.
I was like, this feels so illegal.
I mean, yeah, it's funny because it's already illegal to do, but then the process of paying for it... I got... I paid through Bitcoin originally.
Yeah, I know you could do that, too. Yeah.
Was a fucking kick in the dick because I got, like, for my buddy, and it was, like, $180 of Bitcoin. Which now would have been,
I mean, yeah.
In 2017,
you'd be retired.
In 2017, I'm so sad about it. And it was also just like so that we could just drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just do nothing.
We just used them at first pretty much solely at liquor stores because we were like, look, we're still going to parties and stuff. This just means that we never have to go to a party without alcohol now. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. And so it was a game changer there. But then we would always use it at BJ's. The restaurant.
Nice.
We'd go to BJ's and we'd tell them that we were like local students who were like here, like we went to Cal State Fullerton and we were here. And I always think of the meme where like, the meme where it's like a person who's like looking super sad and it's like it's like your fake ID bartender when you hand them your new real ID and you just turned 21 even though you're 25. Yeah. He's like, bro, for real? You lied? Like, because I remember the guy looking, he's like, oh. Cool, you're all here in town from Chicago. Yeah. And we were like, yeah. And he was like, cool, man. All right. What do you guys want? Like, I was like, dude, this guy so doesn't believe that.
Yeah, but what is he supposed to do? Yeah, I don't know what I would do if, and also, I've seen some.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't, whatever.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
It's like, whatever.
I would care if I was like the bouncer at like a club because that's like your only job, a club. But a bartender at BJ's just be like, dude, I didn't realize. Sorry, it looked real. I checked the date.
And I'm just mainly here to be a waiter. I'm not like
and it's scanned because that was the big thing is like it has to scan. Yeah, and it was like it's scanned. So
it's so funny because now that you're an adult, you would never tell someone like, dude, scan my ID. It works. But when I went to a club and it was like a Halloween night. kind of night, and I went out with my buddy who got in with his. His was a New Jersey one, which is perfect. He's from New Jersey anyways. It's where his aunt lived. Like, all of his shit looked super legit. And it was a thick, like, nice ID. And I got mine from fucking Washington State. And that shit sucked. It was so thin. It was like, I mean, I if that's what their IDs look like, I would never accept it as a real one.
Yeah.
And we went to this place, and the guy, like, Alex, gets in front of me, and then I'm like holding this up, and I'm so nervous because I know this thing's shitty. And then he was like, "Nah, man, get the fuck out." And I was like, No, scan it.
Yeah.
I'm insisting that he scans it, and that for sure he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna take it now. Like, I'm gonna call the security up in a second." So then I just ran out of the casino.
Yeah, because that was the same. The first I got caught with mine in college because I was like 20 at the time, and I was like so close. I was like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. And we went to this like club in town, but it was like you could get in if you were 18, but they would X your hands, so you couldn't drink.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want
So
to
they're
drink.
on high alert with that shit too, I'm sure.
Yeah, and the guy looked at it and he was just like, "Nah, man," and he just was like, he's like, "Nah, man, this is a fake ID," and I was like, "No, it's not," and he was like, "I'm keeping it," and I was like, "Dude, you can't keep my fucking ID. What am I supposed to do?" And he was like, "All right, well, if it's real, just call the cops. They'll come here and they'll be able to run it through their system and prove it's real or not." And I was like, okay, I was like, "All right, if I let you keep it, can I still just come in as an 18-year-old?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so then he just marked my hands and let me in, but took my fake ID.
Dude, he fucking shit on you. Dog.
Yeah, he just
got
big
your
dogged
ass.
me.
Oh,
The
my
funny
God.
part was too, is it
That's
like
a good one. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think that. He would just be like, "Yeah, no, call the cops. It's fine."
Yeah, and then when I turned 21, I gave my fake ID to like a younger O lineman on the team. And then he got arrested with it and gave it to the cop as his ID. So like the Murray State Police Department just has my fake ID up on their like fake ID wall of like confiscated IDs.
And his
Just,
alias is that.
yes.
Yeah.
But Brandon Legendre from
So your buddy
Chicago, Illinois. It's also, ironically enough, it's the same dude who punched me in the face and I fought later.
Oh.
So that was, full circle moment.
Yeah, maybe he hated you for that.
Yeah, I know. Well, hated that I
secret.
gave him my fake ID to get into bars.
I mean, well, because if you get arrested and you have a different name, they mark that down on your system as your alias for the rest of your life.
He did get arrested. It was a cool thing. He got so fucked up, he wandered into the local hotel and went to sleep on their lobby couch.
Okay. Well, all right. So, I mean, this wasn't like he just got stopped for having a fake ID.
No.
Wait. He gave... What a dipshit.
He was so fucked up, he just wandered into like the Best Westin in town, laid on the couch, and they were like... And he was shirtless, too. Like, he was in only pants, and they were like, "Sir," and he was like bloody and cut up and muddy, and they were like, "Hey, you can't be in here." And he was like, "I'm just sleeping." And they were like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's like, "Here's my ID." And then the cops came and arrested him. And
like,
then
this is no one.
Yeah. And he was like, "Hey, man, I got arrested, and I actually gave the cops your ID. They took it, your fake ID." And I was like, then I was kind of bummed because I was like, damn, now I don't have either of my fake IDs. Like, they're both gone now. There's no...
And you're still 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
And no, I was 21 when I gave it.
Okay,
I just more was like, it would have been funny to have an old one and be like, look at
I
my
still
fake
have one at my mom's house.
Yeah, see, that's
Yeah.
fun, but
Yeah.
now it's gone.
I know, dude. Yeah, those are good times. Fake
Well,
IDs are awesome. Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck did the day go?
Yeah, I don't know. I fucked off pretty much all day.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Next episode, we might be back on the couch. We might be back in the studio. I don't know. I kind of like the vibe of this couch a little bit.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, I might try and pitch to the creek, as it's our. It gives it a different background and look than the other pods, and it still sounds and looks good because we have nice equipment. But we'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear.
Yeah, I like it. Let us know what you guys think if you're out there and you're like, "Damn, dude, this was really cool." They talked about dog slavery. They'd never do that in the studio.
No, they wouldn't. But all right, well. See you guys next time. Whether it's your first time or your 181st time, we appreciate you. Most importantly, thank you for letting us be your last resort. See ya.